If you missed the first episode of The Curse of the Closet, I highly recommend watching it because this part continues right where we left off. Settle into your seats, hold your breath, and be ready to face the truth behind the curtain. Enjoy the show. The next morning when I woke up, Allie again told John and me, "Never open my closet." John grumbled, and I nodded my head and left for my classes. David hadn't shown up for classes today either. Where could this boy have gone, I wondered. After classes, Laura and I went out and spent the evening around town. When I returned to the dorm, Allie was sitting on his bed just like yesterday. David was still missing, and John was nowhere to be seen. "Where did they go?" I asked. Allie didn't speak, he just shook his head. It was really strange. Nobody was telling where they had gone. When I got up to use the bathroom at night, Allie was still sitting motionless on his bed. This surprised me, so I quickly went to the bathroom and came back. Seeing him like that, I didn't dare to ask too much. The only sound in the dorm was my anxious breathing. The next day, neither David nor John showed up for classes. Something was wrong. Laura and I went to see the counselor to check if they had taken a leave, but we found the counselor consoling an elderly couple crying. This couple looked quite old, worn out, and their clothes had a rural appearance. I felt something was amiss, stepped inside, and heard the counselor saying, "We're sorry for such an incident, but please, control yourselves. We will refund the half-year tuition fees for student Liu Liang to you." The mother, in tears, said, "My son Ali was working on a construction site in the city to make ends meet, still moving bricks a week before classes started. Then a concrete block fell right on his head. He died on the spot. His head was crushed." "What?" "He had died a week ago, but just 2 days ago." I was stunned, frozen on the spot. Lara, trembling, picked up a newspaper next to her. Unable to speak, she pointed at a news item. Yesterday, 2 decapitated male bodies were found in the canal near a university. After examination, it was confirmed that they were students of this university. Their heads have not been found yet. The case is still under investigation. Yesterday? 2 bodies? David and John? Allie's words echoed in my ears. "Do not open my closet!" As if suddenly remembering something, I rushed out of the office spellbound, heading back to the dorm, which was empty. Allie's closet was not locked. Could it be? My hands trembling, I reached for the doorknob of the closet. Allie's words repeated in my ears night and day, "Do not open my closet." My hand, no longer obeying me, reached out automatically towards the closet. I couldn't stop myself. I had to open the door. The closet door slowly opened. Inside were 2 human heads. David and John's? The heads were not bloody. Both of them had their eyes open, smiling at me, their lips moving as if whispering, "Come, join us." "Why didn't you listen to me?" It was Allie's voice. I turned around, and there was Ali standing behind me, his face expressionless. "I told you, do not open my closet. Why didn't you listen?" "Could it be that they..." Ali coldly said, "Yes, this happened because they opened it. David wanted to plant the phone in my closet to frame me, and John was looking for evidence of my theft." "The phone? David? So he was the thief?" I was sweating coldly. He always stole no matter how rich. His greed for money was insatiable. He brought this upon himself. John was foolish, always believing only one side of the story. "If only you had listened. I told you not to open my closet." "Ali..." Before I could finish my sentence, his icy hands began squeezing my throat, getting tighter. My consciousness began to blur, as if hearing Ali say, "You are a good person. You should continue to live well." To live? When I woke up again, I was in the hospital. Laura looked at me with red eyes and said, "You finally woke up. You ran out so frantically I was afraid something had happened to you," I told the counselor, "and by the time we got to the dorm, you had already fainted." "Did you see David and John's heads?" I asked anxiously. "No," Laura replied. "There was nothing in Ali's closet, and the heads of those 2 unidentified male bodies have still not been found." "Not found?" Sunlight streamed through the hospital window, softly illuminating the white sheets. I must live well. "You finally returned to school today, right?" Laura asked cheerfully. Let's celebrate. Which restaurant shall we go to? No, I said, holding her hand tightly. Let's go to the cafeteria. Not just today, but from now on, let's always eat there. If you enjoyed this series and want to see more content like this, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Share your impressions and theories about this story in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think.